know we gotta do a joint for the ladies, right? So every club worldwide, we gonna move y'all like this. Come on, bounce, bounce, bounce. Big girl, big girl, big girl, big girl, big girl. It's Friday night when the club lines be out the door.
All right, everybody, welcome to a special edition, a special pre-holiday edition of the Meko Williams Show, because we have a surprise today. We had to change things up because the holiday season and the wonderful, wonderful plans that we have for 2015. So today's going to be a special show. We're going to do things a little differently, and you guys get to be involved in part two in the discussion, or at least privy to our plans for 2015, because all of our plans involve expansion, more shows, more involvement, more social media, and ways to interact with you all. So that's part of the whole thing for 2015. So we want to welcome you again to a special show. Now, we have a bunch of things to cover because Meko had some very exciting things to talk to you about, and we're still going to be able to get through all of that stuff. We're just going to do things just a little bit differently so we can have those things available for part two. So first of all, I want to welcome everybody, and again, to welcome your host for the evening. There she comes. The applause would work.
No, we can do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We can do it.
Yeah.
Thank you for that lovely introduction, Mario Hensley. Mwah. Thank you for that. Everybody that's actually listening to the show, thank you for tuning in. All the Blog Talk people and all the Pack Stereo TV fam, what's up? Yeah, it's your girl, Meko Williams, that's hosting tonight. And usually, we do some updates on what's going on, the first segment, which is the Meko reality show. And it's just some couple of things that I had to express, because usually when I go through some, I talk about it on the show, so it's a part of Meko's reality. Well, the first topic is just one of those days, but the first topic is about, do social media ruin your relationship, and how has it affect me, and why is it that people want to know what my relationship status is? So I got this question on my mind, and a lot of people have been asking me, and it's funny because you would think that it would be guys that ask me these questions, and it's actually women that's inquiring about this too. So I don't know what to tell you guys, but it's one of those things. So you know what, if you want to call into the show and actually speak your mind and, put your 2 cents in on it, you can call 1-855-345-3791 at Pack Stereo TV, where we do it out of View Park, California. So if you want to state your case and add to it, you can do so by calling in that number. The lines are open. And, my take on it, people say, well, should you or should you not? And I always say it depends on your significant other and what it is that you guys are doing with your relationship. Do you want it private, not private? Some people say, oh, I don't want to put it on any type of social media because it kind of gives people an insight of your personal life and who you're actually dealing with. And now your relationship become vulnerable to people, in regards to the opposite sex, or people just jumping in and on the bandwagon and want to, mess with you in so many ways. So it's really an individual thing, and it could be a collective couple thing if they're on the same page. If you're not on the same page, then what can I tell you? It's just not going to work. So a lot of people want to know, should I put it out there who I'm dating? Should I put it out there on my status? And then they're asking, should they put it out there on their status? And what if their status is constantly changing because they just can't get it right? So my thing is, to each his own. Do you, based on your scenario and your situation. I don't know if it's good for you to put it out there or not. My thing is, if you're one of those people that like to share it with the world and make it be known, and you're not behind the scenes of Hollywood or in the industry, then I guess so. If you and your partner don't care about that and you guys know what you want. So for people that are private, they tend not to do that. And people that have been in situations where they actually put their stuff out there, and me being one of them, where I actually dated someone and I actually did put my information on Facebook as in who I was dating and the relationship with. And it was, it kind of threw that person under the bus in so many ways that, people didn't know that we were dating, and it became a big issue. So it's crazy because people really watch, and when you're on social media with your significant other and you guys have different accounts, separate, and you're doing your thing and he's doing his thing, then all of a sudden, if he changed something, you notice it. If she changed something, you notice it. And, it could be one little minor thing and your whole day will be so messed up because they took some off that you didn't approve of, or that might have looked a certain way towards people, and now it becomes questionable and you don't want to look like Boo Boo the Fool. So I've been through it. Now me personally, I don't put it because I don't feel like it's anybody's business. I'm not asking you about your personal relationship or who you're dating and who you're with and what involvements you have with someone. So if I'm not asking you, I don't expect for you to ask me. But to each his own, and everybody don't think like me. But I just find it from my past experiences not to put it on there for my own personal reasons. Now they vary, and like I said, I don't feel it's anybody's business. What business? How would it benefit you? That's my thing to you guys that are asking. How would it benefit you to know if I'm in a relationship or not, and why I'm not putting my status out there or not? I feel that it's best left not known, because if you're coming at me for the business and not the personal, right? But if you're coming at me for the personal, I just block you and I don't answer. And a lot of people get upset, meaning guys, why are you not answering me? And it's like, I don't feel like I should or have to. Who are you? Who are you? I shouldn't have to justify or report to you about anything that I do. I don't know you. So this is not a B session, or me venting out in a way where I'm trying to be rude. Don't take me wrong. This is my reality. I don't feel like I should have to be interrogated for something like that and have to report to you. I don't know you from a can of paint, so it don't matter, So for the people out there who's actually trying to find out, if I'm not revealing the information, that should give you a clue that, hey, it's not for you. It's not for you to know. I don't want you to know. I don't care if you want to know. So that answer that topic part there. Now, moving right along, I have some news and some good news, that someone from Streaming Media Magazine, hi Tim, has been watching my shows, and I didn't know that. So much love to you from the magazine of Streaming Media. I love it. Thank you. Hopefully you get back safe from your trip from India. And, I'm getting a lot of feedback from LinkedIn in regards to business deals and, up and coming projects, which I'm really grateful and happy about. Thank you all for believing in me and actually, standing by my side and, just giving me that chance to prove and step up to the plate, So I really do appreciate that. And I'm getting a lot of love. And, when I look at people's profile on LinkedIn, I'm like, wow, they're so extensive with information and degrees and certificates and awards and, just honored in so many ways. It's like it really makes you think about where at in your career are you placed and how serious do people take you outside of the image or the look. Are you branding yourself properly, or is it hurting you? So these are the things that I think about when people are asking me to connect on LinkedIn about business, and I can't just validate and connect with anyone. I haven't talked to you. It's not Facebook. Even though a lot of people complain that LinkedIn is becoming watered down, because everybody's jumping on it and they're seeing that these are the money people, these are the investors, these are the people that you can't fool. It's not a place, it's not a backyard that's a playground for the BS. Could I say that? Basically. So that being said, I'm in the stage of, like Mario said, for the 2015, revamping everything and speeding it up, and going over the goals and the plans for my business strategy and how I'm going to approach things for the new year, new season that's coming up for my shows, and also for my enterprise that I'm working on, which a lot of you didn't know, and also from my book publishing, which would be sometime of my deadline is to try to get it before summer of 2015. So I'm going to be in a crunch mode, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, it is frustrating when you have to prepare extensively of how you're going to approach and the path you're going to take to get yourself at that destination. So my thing is, I really got to put my foot down. I ain't got time to be BSing with you guys on social media like that when it comes to these apps. Okay.
Well, okay, but some of that is so good, though, Meko. But some of that is so good.
It's the truth. So I have to sometime, I'm gonna just say it. I could be selfish on things and a little hot-head if I'm not clear, and you say something to me, I'll be like, okay, just give me a moment. And there's things that I have to have more discipline in. And I think everybody needs to work on discipline, whether it's personal or business. You got to work on the discipline, because in the long run, it's going to put you where you need to be if you're really serious about your grind, if you're really serious. So minus any BS, Meko Williams, because this is my reality show and it's here at Pack Stereo TV, and it's pushed out in different places for placement. You actually get to see me live in the flesh, talking to you and telling you what I'm going through. Yes, I am human, and yes, I make mistakes. Nobody's perfect, but I do work my ass off. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted.
But that's the kind of part of the issue with these kind of shows, and why we're having, you're going to see the same thing with Ray Ibarra. And Ray just told us flat out, it makes his head spin. But what we're trying to tell you guys is that this is a small team. It's just us.
Yes, people don't know that.
Really, people don't realize this is just us. That means if Meko don't do it, I do it, or Vic does it, it has to be done. So to the credit is that we're not the ones out there complaining that we have to wear every hat. Meko has to wear a bunch of hats.
Yes.
She has to do the jobs of 5 people, but it comes with the territory, because we are attempting to be exceptional.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. So one has to remember, now sometimes when it seems overwhelming, remember you are attempting to do the impossible, baby. The impossible.
I said it. Yes.
But they say this can't be done. They say it can't be done, that people like us can't do this, that we can't pull it off.
Well, so far, you guys,
So
I'm going to let Mario tell you that I asked for it, and I'm
hard.
getting it done. It might not be at the pace that everybody's looking and that I wish, but I'm getting it done. Yeah. And it's not an easy task. It's not. A lot of people think it's just smooth sailing and ice. It's not. It just looks that way. But we really get behind each other. We bicker back and forth, but it's all it's all coming from a good place, and we support one another. We really do. So when you see us talking and we're going back and forth, it's because we have that rapport, and at the same time we have a goal and a mission individually and collectively to complete, and we got to keep pushing forward and get it done, because nobody's going to knock down these walls but us, depending on what it is that we're trying to do, right, Mario?
Exactly. And there's an inherent integrity. There is an inherent integrity to the story of a single mother embarking upon a career. First of all, they don't say women can do it anyway, much less black women. We come in ill prepared for the task, and yet we do the task anyway. So there is something compelling about the story of trying to do. Remember, I have to remind people sometimes we are attempting to do the impossible.
Yeah.
Right? And that doesn't intimidate me one bit. So we can do the impossible. So yeah, we will work harder, and there'll be moments that, where I go, wake up. But the wake up is because of opportunity, right? In other words, what happens when I try to tell people is that, do you understand when opportunity comes to you, you have to work harder? That's not, you don't relax now that people come to you. I told the band Spade Ghetto this when they got signed. I said, you don't work less now that you got signed. You double your efforts.
Yes.
You double your efforts.
He's right.
It's just us. It's just us, and 2015 is coming. And so I got plans because we have to increase everything. Yeah. That means we have to work more efficiently. But like we said, it is compelling. See, my thing is I think you all, when you really see what this woman has to deal with, including me.
Oh, he's the man.
Including me. But that's the point. God. I want you to see. When you see what she deals with, including me, then I think you have a much greater level, too, of respect for her and what she's attempting, because that is a compelling story, and it's real. It's nothing fake about it. It's the real thing.
Thank you for saying that, because a lot of people think it's based on, they look at my face. Oh, she's just another pretty face in social media, and it's like, honey, let me tell you, that face ain't got nothing on what I have to deal with.
Am I easy on you?
Oh, hell no.
Okay, I could give a damn about her.
No. Talent is talent. Here. Skills is skills.
That's
Women,
right.
don't try to come to Pax Stereo thinking you can try to swerve on in here with the shape and the cuteness and think you got that type of swag. It ain't working. Money don't pay for that 100%.
Well, you have to learn. You're learning to administer your own brand.
Yes.
Think about that, you guys.
Yes.
She's learning to administer her own brand.
And it's working.
How compelling is that? How big is that? How overwhelming is that? Of course you have to take a deep breath. You're learning to, so you're already automatically in circles you're not used to. That's why you have to take a deep breath.
Yes.
And start getting used to the circles that you're not used to, so that you become used to them. Mm-hmm. Okay, but again, the structure and the discipline. So that's why I do. That's why I wanted to say that. So part of what we did today, and it was a shocker, was because we wanted to integrate it, because I want you to understand, to me, that's the part I'm really funny about. We need to sing her song and tell her story in a way where you could see what goes on a little more behind the scenes, only because it's hard stuff and she's doing it. And it's real. That's the reality,
and
too. It's not just coming in here and sitting down and doing this show.
A lot of people quit.
Yeah, she has to do stuff. She has to do stuff. So, again, I just invite you all to watch her. Somehow we're going to work out and figure a way to actually get you more Meko. Because that's the goal. See, part of this is the goal for 2015 is that to double your exposure to Meko Williams.
And we're not going to have the same type of show. We're going to push it more reality, and it's going to show you behind the scenes and meetings that we'll have here live with Mario getting on my case, things that I'll mess up on, things that he's requesting, things that I think are important that might not 100% be important. So
but look at it this way.
Different things, us going back and forth and collaborating on projects and upcoming events and how I should approach things with Victor Allen and doing photos and stuff like that. A lot of people want to know, what is it that I do and how I'm tied into Pax Stereo TV? Well, first of all, I'm an up-and-coming AP, which stands for Associate Producer of my own entity when it comes to my business, Meko Williams ENT LLC. And then also collaborating and being affiliated with Pax Stereo TV on things that I do here, collectively with Mario Hensley and Victor Allen, and also independently. So you guys don't know that, now you do. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. So I always say read.
We'll take
research,
a look.
find out. So
we'll show it to you. We'll bring it, because that's our goal, to expose you to more. And also remember, look at the other elements that have now been exposed. Not just Meko's collaborative efforts on the I Victor photo shoots. And when you look at the photos that go up, know that we, as a team, those photos are reviewed by Meko and Vic before they get
Go
to me
up, yeah.
for uploading. I just do the uploading.
Mario is
But those,
throw 'em up.
the people who really are paying the attention to detail to those elements. Remember, it's just us now. And I also cite this. Don't forget Meko's DJ side.
That's
Remember, we
right.
have expanded on what we're showing you about our people. So it's challenging in a sense, but in a minute you realize how quickly you become accustomed to the DJ Meko show and her whole musical contributions that she's doing now as a DJ. So again,
Multitasking.
2015, now remember I said double the exposure, okay? Double the exposure, increase the organization, those things, and also the fact that you guys somehow to get you to see the behind the scenes better so that you can actually see more what she does, what she has to deal with,
And
the things
endure.
that she's hands-on, where she's hands-on now, so that you don't assume, see, you won't assume that I'm doing it for her, or you won't assume that we have a staff.
We
that
are
does
the
it.
staff.
We are the staff. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I mean, people ask about your position and what you do, and people ask about Victor's position and what he does, and my position and what I do. And, you know, I always give people the landing page, the website to go check out and to read our bio individually, because it is placed there for you guys to read. It's not fake. It's not tailored a certain way where it's, you know, artificial with wording. This man that's sitting in front of me, Mario Hensley, comes from a very strong, highly educated background. Victor Allen, same thing. Me, we all work to put things together here and make it go. You know, help spin the wheel, not change it. And it's one of those things where a lot of people are, you know, they don't really get to look inside of Pack Stereo and what we have to offer and the services that we have to offer, and individually what we do to come together to bring shows for you guys to enjoy just as well as ourselves. And, you know, we have a TV guide on Pack Stereo landing page that you could check out, you know, show title, schedule, dates, upcoming events, other things, you know, the business side. We have a business website. We have a community that you can join as well and create your own profile like you do at you know, Sticks and at Scout and at Facebook and Twitter. We have that same setup here at Pack Stereo TV. So it's not just all cutesy when you see us live streaming and doing shows. There's more to it. You know, we have a radio side. You know, we have all kind of different facets that you could check out and get involved in. But a lot of people want to come through us and want us to tell you the answer to things or do the research for you. No. You don't pay me for that. You don't pay me for that. Okay? Or anybody else that's in here. So my thing is, if you want to know, read up on us or watch the show, and you'll get informed about things that we do, upcoming events, and other people that we work with, and, you know, other shows that we have. You know, and a lot of people look at me and they go, no way. You can't be doing all of this. No way. And it's like, yeah, way. yeah, all of this. So we have a lot of people, I was informed, that actually don't say much in our chat room at Pack Stereo TV, but they like to view and see what's going on. And later on, we get the emails or we get the little, you know, inbox personal or direct message chat, you know, and giving us the accolades individual. Hey, give us that in the public. We need to see, we want that on Twitter, you know, on our live stream chat, Pack Stereo chat. Put it where people could acknowledge it, because it doesn't do us any good if you put it in our inbox and what are we gonna do with it? We can't copy and paste and put it out there and say you said it. It really, you know, come on now, people, come on. I mean,
Well, that's
Mario.
one of the things. Okay, you guys, now hopefully that was one of the things that when we meet on that, we'll let you guys watch. It's not so much one of those ones where we want you guys to get involved, but you can listen to that.
Yeah.
But one of the things you're going to hear us discuss is how to best showcase what you guys are doing out there in the chat room. That's a big issue for us for
Yes.
2015. And by the way, it's not the first time we've dealt with that. We dealt with that previously because as a developer, I can tell you, they were working on a way to have your chats follow you so that you wouldn't just lose them. Right now, you may not realize that sometimes you have wonderful chat discussions and that when you're done, those go off into Never Never Land.
Yeah, they scroll down and keep going.
They're gone.
Yeah.
And so there was
And you
people
can't
who
retrieve it.
What if you're discussing a big conversation with a celebrity?
Oh,
What if you actually get
it goes away.
Prince to exchange some emails with you?
You better take a snapshot of it. You know what? In social media, let me tell you something. Y'all, this is what I don't get about folks. You know, Mario, thank God you've been a blessing to me in regards to everything and mentorship, you know, and it's one of those things where Mario's always saying if you got something where it's a smart device, any type of gadget, equipment, you better use it to the max. You have to know what it could do, what the pros and cons are, you know, the manufacturer, the history of it, you better know. And the thing is, we all buy these cell phones, okay? iPhone, you know, S6, you know, Note 4, you name it. And these phones are very equipped with all kind of apps.
What a blessing.
And all kind of,
What
you
a
know,
blessing.
cameras. And it's like a Palm Pilot mini PC and plus a DVD and a VHS and, you know, a couple other things smacked all in one compressed. So with these type of gadgets here, I said it old school gadget for everybody else's devices, for all the youngsters, you know, I'm translating here. It's so much you could do with these phones and turn them on yourself if you don't have a place to go. If you're up and coming artist, if you're up and coming and being involved as a host or a up and coming model, whatever your inspirations are for your career goals to set a path, these phones, believe it or not, truly help. They really do. And it's so much you could do with these phones. Learn how to max the features out close to 100%. I said close because let me tell you, honey, these phones, you know, you could take snapshots, you know, jumping on what, you know, Mario was saying in regards to, you know, when you're in chat, you lose your feed. And a lot of the applications that are put in social media, the developers are told to code it that way for a specific reason, I was told in a development discussion group. They don't want you to keep record. If anything, you got to have an attorney to subpoena that type of stuff, and you pay for it per page, per amount. I didn't know that. So I learned that you could take snapshots of stuff, learn how to, like they say with your PC, you know how you create new documentations and you're working on something and you're in PowerPoint. First thing they teach people, save. Well, with your phone, snap. Okay, because that's your save, snapshot. And, you know, some phones have it where you can run your hand across open palm and it'll take a snapshot for the Samsungs. And then for the iPhones, you could do your eye if you have that one, or you could, you know, move it sideways. Or for the old iPhones, you have to actually click the little button and take a snapshot of your feed. I've learned that saves a lot of problems, but then you run into how many gigabytes on your SD card. If you have a 32 or 16 or 8, you know, you got to up it up. It depends on how much you use it. But I mean, technology is changing. And let me tell you, a lot of people don't know my background is IT. Now, it's not hardcore programming. I'm soft coder. And I do prototyping. That's my IT background with help desk, troubleshooting. Now, all that other stuff, not my thing. But what I've learned is that it's constantly changing every 3 to 6 months for beta testing. Constantly. every time you turn around, there's a new version, there's an update, there's a debugger, and it's like, whoa, you just had this version, I just spent $199 on this, and then turn around on the shelf, there's another one. So you gotta stay current on certain things. Not to say for everything that goes on the shelf that has to do with computers and the latest and the greatest, you have to go get. Because I don't think everybody's rolling like that. So I'm not saying spend your money or your budget recklessly. I'm just saying just be mindful of what's going on and try to stay involved and know what's going on. Because these younger generation children, they popping out fast with how they approach social media and get things out there. And let me tell you, I'm older and I'm thinking I'm doing something. There's people that supersedes me, that makes me look like an ant on the dot, okay? And I mean, it's so much that we do here that a lot of people don't know how much time planning, and planning sometimes is a little difficult. I gotta admit, it's not my strong suit, but Meko is working on it. So in saying that, I just want you guys to get a feel of what it is that Meko has to deal with behind the scenes and how I have to do things. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break and come right back. And guess what? We have another segment. It's called Bump It or Junk It, where we showcase your indie artists. And Mario Hensley has been requested again by the ladies at Reverb Nation. So a lot of people want to know, what is it that the ladies are loving about Mario Hensley at Reverb Nation and his music? So here we go. Listen to a little song and we'll be right back. Welcome back. I'm just going to slow it down a little bit. That was just us, how we were doing for the Reality of Meko Williams show here on Pax Stereo TV with Mario Hensley, Victor Allen, and me. This is how we do here. People needed to understand that we are very hard workers and we mean what we say and we get down to business. So guess what? The next show we have is actually a second segment of my show. It's called Bump It or Junk It. So I want you guys to get ready for the show. You can call into the number, participate, be a judge, and listen to what you like about Mario Hensley reverb requests from his top fan base, which are women who actually fell in love with his Reverb Nation songs. And let me tell you, he don't know what's coming. He talking about a surprise today. Let me tell you, I got something for that behind, because he don't know what they had picked this time, but that's okay. Karma is it is. But guess what? We all love them. Also, the women also wanted to know, could I play something else on Reverb Nation when it comes to Victor Allen? Because they ain't heard a couple of his round song.
Oh, you're funny.
And why?
You're funny.
You know, so they got another one that they put up. And, you know, ladies, I can't keep doing this because I'm going to run out of their songs. They only have so many they put on there. So, you know, let me go ahead and pull up some things here and see what I have, because Mario over here grinning and he don't understand.
What's the rating criteria?
Well, you know, I'm going to get to that, and I thank you. But, you know, a lot of women have said, can we keep doing this? I said, I don't know, because I might fall off the page with this. So we're going to play it safe. And on Bump It or Junk It, you actually rate the artist on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest and 10 being the highest. So 5 and below mean we dump it. 6 and above mean we bump. 5 and below we junk it. Sorry, correction. And 6 and above mean we bump it, meaning that you like it, you can groove to it, and it's something you'll play repeatedly. So guess what? We gonna do this. I'm pulling up some of Mario's stuff now because he don't know what song they're gonna pick. It will be interesting to see what Mario thinks, what song they like, because he never get it right which one they pick. They shocked me too. So you know what? This is what we gonna do. This is what we gonna do here. Let me bring some to you guys because y'all don't get this. So remember, the number to call in to the show tonight is 1-855-345-3791. I had to say that kind of slow for all the people that's listening. Get ready for the songs, okay? So I need you guys to check it out. So here we go. We got some stuff playing here, and we're going to do this real smooth. Okay, let me just go ahead and do this. We're going to come back right after this intro here, and then we're going to go right back into the show so y'all can get ready for Mario's song. All right, here we go.
Shout out to Pack Stereo with Meko Williams, Victor Allen, and Marion Hemsley. Keep listening, y'all. They be doing their thing, playing the right tunes, and just they make you feel at home when you listen to them. And when I get a chance, just take a listen to Pack Stereo TV. It's always popping up. One love.
Bump It or Junk It, where we showcase your indie artists. I'm your host, Meko Williams. Let's go.
The current state of music is always changing as we slowly embrace a full digital life revolution. Uploading acapellas, drum beats, and guitar riffs to the World Wide Web from one countryside to the next. It's an international love affair, and new music is our gift to the free world. Our freedom of expression is only limited by our creativity, so we stand together, and because of it, our voices are unlimited. We represent every...
Well, hey, welcome back to the show called Bump It or Junk It, where we showcase your indie artists. And guess what? Tonight, we got somebody we're showcasing, and his name is Mario Hemsley. And guess what song they like on Reverb Nation that all the women say, play it for us. It's called Believer. Here we go. So ladies, if you still like this on Reverb Nation, go into Pack Stereo TV chat room and give us a score 1 through 10. Remember, 1 low, 10 being the highest. You're listening to Mario Hemsley's song, directed and actually produced by Mario Hemsley, called Believer. Go ahead and tweet it. Listen.
Maybe today I'll walk away, away from all the fears that have kept me locked away for years and years. Like a wounded child, I've learned to hide all the pain I've kept inside. Like a caged bird, I'm locked afraid to fly. Maybe today
to explain this song because, you know, sometimes you got me feeling like that, honey boo. And I guess some other women too. So go ahead and explain what made you write this song and come out like this.
The song actually came in a phase of my writing when I was trying to get more personal. I was actually told by a critic one time that as I was writing things from a distance, when I looked at it, I kind of understood what they mean. The song is very personal. I actually wrote the lyrics to cheer up myself. I'm very flattered that you all like it because it actually is my favorite of all the songs I've
Mine's too.
written, partly because it's hard for me not to listen to it and not be affected. The emotions that you feel within that song are real.
Yes.
The lines, like a cage, like a wounded child, I learned to hide all the pain I kept inside, like a caged bird unlocked, afraid to fly. Yeah, sometimes you write poetry, and that one was for me. It's actually, the title's actually Maybe Today from the album, the CD Believer.
Oh.
But I'm so pleased that that you all like it, and maybe it's that way. Maybe it touches you because I would say you got to bleed into some of them. It still is almost embarrassing sometimes for me to listen to that song. It's so personal. But again, that's what makes them great, right? When you write about those things, you realize we have similar journeys. How many of us have had to have days where we have to convince ourselves to get out of bed? You know, that's why I said maybe today I walk away from all the fears that have kept me locked away for years and years.
Well, Mario, to your saying this, I have a shirt that I'm wearing, and this shirt has a word, and it's interesting because someone said to show this to you, and maybe they'll actually give you a shirt that's going to encourage you. So I'm gonna stand up, and you tell me what it says.
That means I have to read that off your chest.
Yes. AFF.
Affliction. And there you go. So many of now. Remember, to
Key
me,
word for today.
that's right. And life is about this, right? In other words, isn't life about the journey of growth and adjustment to challenge? So once you kind of realize that, then the perspective takes on a little different kind of a meaning.
Well, Mario, the women, and I'm actually saying this not to appease you, but this is coming from the Gardena bus lot.
Oh yeah.
And the women there say that if I wear this shirt, it's to show support to you that you're not by yourself.
Well, thank you.
So we all go through it, and we all have to make changes at one point or another. You're never too old to learn and do things new, and it's never too late. So this was from Miss Keisha, by the way.
Damn.
And Victor didn't know that.
Thank you,
Because I
Keisha.
kind of told Victor a little white lie. But yes,
Thank you,
her
Keisha.
brother makes these shirts, and she told me to wear it for you. And she picked up on it. So if she picks up on certain things, and she's a good woman, then she's been a pretty good judge of character. And let me just tell you, she said her zodiac is also Cancer.
Well,
Pow.
Keisha, you are actually right on, and the sensitivity inherent. And I'm a
Hey,
Cancer,
Keisha.
July 2nd. See, the sensitivity. That's right, and you're
See
totally right. And thank you for that. Which is why, again, that's my favorite song. It's the stuff that so many of us feel. Thank you for getting it. Thank you, and that whole album,
He didn't know.
Believer. That's why Irvin and I called it Believer. Was all about this process of our spiritual awakening, you know, and that's why we didn't call it Believer at the beginning. So we called it Believer really at the end. Because we didn't realize the songs that we were writing were so much about those kinds of journeys. Once again, Keisha, thank you so much for getting it. Thank you.
Now that's interesting. He had a surprise for me, but I couldn't give him my metadata because he was the metadata. But that's okay, girl. Thank you for the love and support, boo. Got you. Now he over here grinning.
Yeah, you definitely confused me on the metadata. That was a good one.
Yeah,
That was
I
a good
couldn't
one.
tell you.
I know you
I
couldn't
couldn't
tell me. That's
you.
pretty good. I give you props on
Props. He didn't know
I
that was
got you.
coming. That's why I was like, no.
that. Good one.
So yeah, Mika got her nails done. Yeah, Miko got her nails done. You know, it matched the shirt. Look at how he's looking. Like, yeah, pow. There we go.
Oh,
pow.
wow.
Yeah, different designs.
Nice.
You know, representing change. Cause
Oh,
you know
wow.
Miko don't do this, y'all. No,
Wow, that
I
is
don't.
kinda-
When it comes to my nails, I'm conservative. So to support Mario, I did
Did you
get
do
my
a
nails
picture
done.
of that? Did you do a picture of that?
No.
Not yet.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, that I leave that to Vic. Yeah, we
Yeah.
need
Because you
some
don't
nail
catch
pics.
me doing this.
No,
They-
that's
the shape alone to tell you. Anybody that knows me know that I don't do this shape when it comes to acrylics. And then the fact that I have different designs per nail should tell you something. So Miko's
How
adjusting.
long? How long did it take?
Oh my God, don't ask.
Gotta know. Men don't know this stuff.
This took about an hour and 30 minutes for the nail technician to do. You know,
Is
'cause
that
they're
long
sharp.
by comparison?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that is. You know, a good nail technician is under 30 minutes. Under. You know, so he put his little heart and soul into it, and I told him what it was what about. So I told him, make sure it's perfect, do it right. So, you know, big ups to Keisha celebrating, congratulating, and supporting Mario like we all do. Even though he put his foot in our behinds, we still love him. He pouting.
That's a good one.
He pouting. So next up, because he didn't know that was coming, Victor.
I thought you ran out of my song.
I haven't ran out of neither of your songs, you know, and I was shocked because I had to go back and listen to a few of Mario's songs, and as I was listening through each one, I was like, wow, he really was going through some stuff. You know, I was like, God dang. You know, I mean, I'm sorry.
That's called under the bus.
No, it's not under the bus, but people. Okay, let me give you a good example. Y'all know. Let's see. Hot damn.
That's funny.
Y'all know. You guys know. Certain people can write when they happy, and certain people can write when they are happy. You know, Usher writes damn good when he's depressed and when he's went through some shit. Okay, excuse my language. Okay, adult rated. But Keisha Cole, same way. When she happy, she can't write worth a dang. And music, sorry, Keisha Cole, I love you, boo. But when you go through some stuff, honey, you put some banging #1 out. You do. Same for Mario. My understanding, I could be wrong, but you know, correct me. Go and listen to his music yourself on Reverb Nation. But when he happy, he don't write all that. Got love for you. But when he going through some stuff, you go, dang. You go, he hitting hard. It's like, ooh, I can relate. Every last one, I can relate. But there are just some that just shine brighter than others. And that song I just played was, do I need to say anything else? Really, y'all? You see my face? You see this? I mean, I didn't know he was going through all that. But I felt it through the song. So, you know, he's good. What can I say? The man poured his heart into it. Heck, you know when you feel somebody that's really putting love into their songs. Whether it's anger, management, triggers, you know, pissed off, whatever you want to call it, you can feel when they singing from the heart or the soul.
Those are the best songs. You know that, right? Best
Whether
songs.
it's old school, new school, what it you could tell, you could feel it. I don't know what it is about that. I don't know if it's a spiritual connection or what. You know, when it comes to tapping into your inner self with rhythm, soul, and instruments. You know, it's just it sends you. So Mario, you know, some people ask, how come you stopped writing?
I didn't stop writing.
You know what, ladies?
There's music coming.
Don't shoot the messenger.
There's music. Okay, if you want more original songs, it's funny. There's at least half of 3 albums
What?
completed.
I didn't know that.
Over half of 3 albums.
Oh my God.
What happened is the finishing. Now, some of it is we're working into the Paul Russo project, even though that's some of the top 40 stuff. But no, there's a number of original songs. There's actually other original songs, even from Vic, too. So there's stuff that's out there.
Right, right.
So there's stuff that we'll be bringing in the future. But
2015. They looking to see some new stuff. So I'm not promising you guys nothing because that's not my thing. That's his when he has time, when time allows, I guess. So y'all have to inquire about that.
It'll be part of a show.
Okay. Let's see, ladies. See.
Now, but I have to remind Miko though because of her time and Victor's song.
Yes, I know. So we're gonna play Victor's song and get off of Mario because I know y'all
Only
loving his
because
stuff.
you got one.
I know y'all loving his stuff. Okay.
Now, just so you all know, there's some similarities in the sense that Vic and I, in the early days, we were the two ones who didn't do anything. It's hard to explain.
Well, wait a minute.
We were writing the lyrics. See, we didn't play the instruments. We didn't sing. So when we first started getting with the other talented people, we had an identity crisis, kind of.
Oh, Lord.
Because we didn't really do anything.
Okay, well.
We were trying, so both of us were lyricists.
Okay, well, let's get into this real quick, and we're going to come back because they want to know all about y'all.
Come
so
on.
the song they want to know about, Victor, is Don't Do That.
Don't do that. You mean? Are you killing me? Does that have any?
Because it grooves.
You see my face? Get it?
It's actually kind of like the whole prodigal son thing.
That is the old soul to soul. Now I have to say that because I got to give them credit. That's a snatch from soul to soul back.
I wouldn't
in the day.
say that.
It is. You can't fool
say
people.
that.
You can't fool people.
Well, you didn't need to say it.
I said it.
Oh, Lord.
Well, everybody was sharing kind of grooves, and Cortez
They like that.
Douglas, who was his writing partner,
Don't do it.
we were doing samples. We were starting to work with samples.
So,
Absolutely.
Victor, tell us, how did you come up with this, and what was the motivation behind this?
Oh, this is interesting because it's the only way I can prove it's interesting, right? Okay. The concept. Hey, you need to look at me when I'm talking to you. Okay.
Don't do that.
Okay. The concept
Don't
was
do that. Yes.
that it was going to be telling the significant other, don't do that. So
Like now, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. So the groove was already laid down, and I was supposed to complete the lyrics on it. So Cortez Douglas laid the groove, who was my writing and co-producing partner, or co-writing partner. And unfortunately, life takes a different turn,
Really?
and he wanted to express
Don't do
his
that.
struggles in a relationship. Don't do that. And it never got completed, and the song never got the vocals matched
I'm
to the
kind of
cut.
scared of this because that sounds like it would be the y'all national anthem. Don't do that.
Well, that's
They watching sports. Women come in there with bikini on and try to touch the remote. Don't do that.
That's a good one. It was all in good taste. It was. I mean, be honest with you.
You
it
know
was,
somebody go wrong with it.
It was really. Think of "Don't Do That" in a good bad way. That's exactly what it was, in a good bad way.
Like a sex
Hey,
type of way.
let the imagination take you where you want.
I don't want to say it all, but it has to do with sex.
I hope.
Oh, me too.
I hope.
Oh, okay.
I hope.
But then why would you want to tell somebody don't do that?
Because there's some. You never heard of that saying? Wait a minute. Watch this.
Some people say it and giggle.
Wait a minute. Watch this now, Meko. You know this.
Oh, dang.
Isn't this true? You actually say no, but you mean yes, right?
Oh.
Oh, see, now I got it.
Then that's not a don't do that. That's do that. Go
well, see,
ahead with that.
No, you actually. Oh no, Meko, you getting it wrong. No. Let me help you, child.
He said
Let me
child.
help you. Don't do that. It's how you say don't do that. So think of it. Think of how you say don't do that. Ooh, don't do that, baby. Got it? All right.
Got it.
There goes the lesson.
Lord, did I just get screwed? Don't do that. I
You go.
guess.
It's simple.
Wow.
Hey,
And never laid the lyrics.
because of things that were
What
out
would
of.
have you choose?
Because he had
what type of
Cortez. That's what happens. You have Cortez adding influence to the lyrics.
Don't do that.
That's our buddy. That's our buddy. We love him. Some people should only add like a line to the lyrics. Cortez is on that list.
Actually, not, and there was more to that. Actually, Cortez decided to leave Pax Stereo.
What?
See, it was a time that he said, I'm going on into my own endeavors.
Okay.
So
he left his
hate.
songwriting.
Right, a host of songs were never completed. So it was more in that area.
So this is a person that. Oh God!
That's why we call those group of songs the prodigal son. The Bible story. The prodigal son is the son that left, but eventually returned.
Right.
Oh my God!
Right.
The prodigal son.
Oh my God!
So it's a good story. I just, you got to let people know where the track is.
Well,
Nice track.
It's nice. Hey, you can go to
Nice
Reverb
track.
Nation. Wow, and see Victor Allen and check out his profile on Reverb. Yeah, it's Victor Allen. Let me see. It's Victor Allen on Reverb Nation. Same thing with Mario Hemsley. Just go in Reverb Nation, go into the search on Reverb Nation, type in their name, and their profile pop right on up.
Yeah.
I don't have songs like that.
The CD was called. The CD is called Tasman Vic.
What?
The CD is called Tasman Vic Eternal. That was the.
It almost sounds like you got the name from Tasmanian Devil. So
Close.
Well, that was not on Tasman though.
Tasman
It wasn't.
Vic.
It wasn't. But the CD
we put it up
as
on
Reverb
we
Nation.
put on Reverb Nation along with, I believe, 2 or 3
Absolutely.
other tracks that were actually more current
That were not included in the
that were
original.
not included in the original.
That's
track.
Wow. Well, ladies,
There's 2 or 3.
there you have it. There you have it. Because they sure wanted to know. Well, I just wanted to say thank you. Mario, you have anything that you would like to say before we actually end the show within 1 minute?
I just want to encourage everybody to look forward to 2015.
That's right.
To the upcoming schedule things, to make sure they tune in to the upcoming announcements. We're sure to make sure that you're aware of it through social media, Facebook, Twitter, all the good things. But just look for twice as much Meko. And how could that be a bad thing?
That's a good thing. So thank you for listening. Twitter us, Meko Williams, Mario Hensley, Pack Stereo, and also don't forget the show called The Quiet Storm. Thank you for listening, and we out.
Yeah. Nah, man. We gotta do a joint for the ladies, right? So every club worldwide, we gonna move y'all like this. Come on. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. It's Friday night when the club lines be out the door.